What is going on, guys? The Difference is All Gaming with my review of Bleach chapter 588. And this chapter, it was simple, but we got some very interesting things going on. So the chapter itself, it starts off where we see them flying through the air, and eventually it collides with like this platform. And apparently, the thing that we see flying through the air, it's like this giant board. I'm not really sure. It was a bit confusing, but I will say that it definitely looked awesome. But now we see that all of the Zero Division, we see now that they definitely sense what was going on. And clearly now a threat here is definitely at the palace, so they have to deal with it. And we just see now that Yhwach, Hashball, Uryu, they have pretty much destroyed everything. And so right now we see we see Yhwach. He was saying that just we're at the Spirit King Palace, but we have Hashball here. For some reason he would like apologize to him. I'm not sure why, but apparently Yhwach asked him here. He said, having gazed upon a decent gravestone, have you felt some masculine fraction of emotion? So apparently Hashball here, he does not feel emotion at all, but apparently this right here was like the first time, at least that from what we see, was the very first time that he felt even a little bit. So I do wonder, will that affect him some? But now we see Hashball, he holds out his hand and we just see like this shadow, and it pretty much made like this portal for all of these, like fodder soldiers, to charge out from. And so pretty much before they can even storm through the palace, they're already taken out by one of these Zero Division members. And so right now we see him, and it's what was the name? Kenrinji Tenjiro. And we all know he was the guy that was in charge of the hot spring. He was the one that had fixed Rukia, Renji, Byakuya, and Ichigo's body. He's the one that pretty much healed them. And so right now, he is the first one, to try to stop Yhwach. And I was surprised that Yhwach Bosch already knows about him. That right there was surprising. But it seems he's not worried, because Yhwach even asked him, do you think someone of your caliber has what it takes to even impede me? So that right there gonna show you how powerful Yhwach is, if he's not even a little bit phased in front of one of the Zero Division members. And so right now we see that Kenrinji, he is already on the defensive, and we see now that they use the same water from the hot springs to wrap around all of his enemies. And we see that these masks that they're wearing is now cracking and breaking, and we have one guy screaming out in pain that it burns. And so pretty much we see that Uryu, Hashball, Yhwach, they're all wrapped up in him as well, but they're acting like it's not really affecting them. And so right now we also see that he kind of played a joke, saying that it was too hot for him, just say the word, because he'll turn it down a notch, and that right there was funny. But he also activates his Shikai, which is Gleam, and the name of Zanpakuto is Ken Pika, which means what was it? Glided Spindor. Hopefully I'm saying that right. But now we see that is his Zanpakuto. It's actually pretty unusual, because I don't believe anybody had a very weird sword like that, and I do wish that we could have saw him use it more in action. But overall, I definitely hope that we get a good fight between them all, and it's definitely not just skipped over. Now, I definitely know that that Kenrinji probably won't beat Yhwach, but I would just love it if he can at least weaken him, or get Yhwach to possibly go all out. But now we go to Ikkaku and Yumichika, and they actually got split off with the zombie. And so right now, like this girl, and I'm using air quotes when I say that, because we actually learn the truth about him, I should say. We see that we see that she like pretty much trying to not get herself killed, but she was trying to provoke them into making them kill her or him, because obviously we know how her powers work. Whenever he gets hurt, or whenever his blood touching the enemy, that right there pretty much like makes them her pawn. And so right now we have we have Yumichika. He had pretty much like exposed him because he was saying, and while we're at it, shall I uncover some more of your little performance? You said something about being an unarmed girl checked a short time ago, but you're really a boy, and that right there kind of like made him snap because that expression on his face, it was like definitely priceless. And so right now he actually calls Bambi, who we all know is Bambita. So pretty much what happened, Bambita, who is now a zombie, she's now there, and we see at first that she had attacked Ikaku and Yumichika while we have the zombie, now on her back. And you can just tell that that Bambita is dead because look at her complexion. She's now kind of like, at least from what I seen in one panel, her skin looks so much darker, and she has like this like dark circle around her eyes. So she's clearly not the same. So I do wonder, like just how much control does the zombie here have over Bambita, because it is interesting that he made another higher member, at least from what it seems. It's just like one of his pawns. So I do wonder how this will work out. But like I said, a very similar chapter of Bleach, but it was definitely good. I'll probably give it an 8 out of 10. But of course, I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on this. And as always, please do not forget to like the video and subscribe, because that really helps me out. And you guys take it easy. I will see you all next time.